Hey guys, it's Jerome here. Today we're playing Zombies Ate My Neighbors. If you like this video and want to see more of my content, please like, comment, and subscribe. This game was recommended to me by a friend and another member of Horror Reviewed. If you've never heard of Horror Reviewed, it's a group that reviews horror movies, video games, books, and other digital content. Click the link in the description below to visit the website. You're always welcome to recommend horror and survival rated games to me to review or just play by plugging in a comment below. This helps me grow my channel and get some feedback on what you guys like to see. Zombies Ate My Neighbors is a standard run-and-gun arcade game developed by LucasArts and published by Konami for the Super Nintendo in 1993. The game features one or two players, Zeke and Julie, in order to rescue their neighbors from monsters that commonly appear in horror movies. Yeah, it's just that. The game features a plethora of weapons, power-ups, and boss battles. At the time, video games were just becoming increasingly popular and really didn't meet much commercial success for Zombies Ate My Neighbors. It even has a sequel. It was released in 1994 called Ghoul Patrol, and I'm really looking forward to checking that out. There's 48 stages of the game that include 7 optional bonus levels that occur. There are numerous areas including neighborhoods, shopping malls, pyramids, and quite a few more. The neighbors include chefs, teachers, babies, tourists, soldiers, dogs, and cheerleaders. Once every neighbor has been saved by the player, by landing on them or going over top of them, a door will open to the next stage. I found the game very amusing, although at first I didn't seem like I really enjoyed it at all. I find myself becoming more and more amused with each level, something that I noticed that was a pretty nifty way of showing off how the neighbor fell victim to the zombies, or when the zombies went over top of the neighbor and ultimately killed them. A ghost appeared and it sort of floated away, which I thought that was kind of an interesting touch, especially for the time period, considering video games didn't really have a lot of interesting ways of killing off a character. Generally, it would just say they died, or it would just disappear into existence. My personal favorite weapon throughout the game was the explosive soda cans. Yeah, it was pretty much as cool as it sounds. I remember one level I was playing had one of those Texas Chainsaw guys, and it was pretty interesting that they would include that in that sort of game. Well, the little game was fun. It didn't really need 48 stages, much like Pac-Man doesn't need the 200 and some, or however many stages Pac-Man actually has. This game was very much an early 1990s video game, but seemed a little ahead for its time, which is really a good thing. It has decent graphics for the time period, and in fact, you could say they put a lot of work into it. There isn't much else to say about the game, though, and that was a little disappointing. But this is a retro video game, so I tried to keep in mind after I play these new video games versus old video games. There's not a lot you could have really done with old video games that you can do now. But it was a pretty little short and sweet shoot and click type of game, and you should honestly check it out if you have the chance. I found it online, but if you want to play the old-fashioned way, you're more than welcome to do so by getting a Super Nintendo and somehow buying the game, maybe through Amazon or another retailer. I don't really have any confirmed ways of purchasing the game. But I appreciate you watching. Till next time.